Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Do you know that many UK universities are still accepting applications for the September-October intake? Just take a look at your screen. So look at the deadline for this scholarship, the 18th of July. So it's a PhD scholarship, but most times you can get in just with a BSc. So look at the details. Let's scroll down quickly to see what it offers. So it's a 3.5 year PhD studentship, and you get a stipend of close to 20,000 and then an extra 4,000 in research grants. So this is still open, as you can see it, the 18th of July. There are several other opportunities like this. So if you intend to begin your master's or PhD in the UK by September, October this year, I think you want to watch this. And this is not the only university, and this is not also the only offer. There are several other universities giving similar opportunities as well to competitive applicants applying for different opportunities with different deadlines. But you must start working as soon as you can. A number of them have very short deadlines. So welcome to my YouTube channel. It is Victor once again. It is another day and we have another scholarship. If you're joining us for the first time, you're welcome, but where have you been? There are hundreds of videos already on this channel on fully funded scholarships from around the world. So take a look around. I'm sure you'll find something that catches your interest. And if you're a returning subscriber, a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. Thanks for the constant support. And I hope you get a scholarship sooner than later. So let's dig in. So I started with this one at the University of Cardiff. So this is the University of Cardiff in Wales, in the United Kingdom, of course. And then I used the filter function to see I'm a non-European student, and it showed me 6 scholarship opportunities that are still open. I can hide this quickly. So what you see here are the titles of the different scholarship opportunities. That's the research title. The supervisor, look at their names here, or the supervisors have already crafted out research areas for you to work on. And then you have to just show that you have the necessary skills and background and interest to undertake this research. You can see the deadline here is the 18th of July. So it means you have like 2 weeks or so to apply. This is the 31st of July, so a bit of more time. So check and see if you get a course in your area of interest. And how do you apply? The application procedure is out there. The requirements are also there. For instance, this way you need a 2-1, a good 2-1, and or a master's. So if you do not have a master's, that's fine. So far you have a strong undergraduate result. If you have a master's, even better, makes you even more competitive, especially if your master's is a strong master's. And then I've also checked the English language requirements. We can do that together as well. You would get a waiver if you studied already in an English-speaking country. So do not worry about those exams there, TOEFL or the IELTS. So remember, the deadline for this one is on the 18th of July. There are several other opportunities and their deadlines often differ. So check for your own opportunity. Some might even say the 7th of July, so you have to hurry up. So how do you apply? It is stated here. Your CV, how you put your CV together, your statement, I think it's a 500-word statement, and they even listed what you need to say in your statement. And for this particular opportunity, there's an interview on the 11th of August. So this is for just this opportunity, as I said. Check for others and see what they contain. The information is already here. So just chill, sit down, take a cup of water, and then read through the information. So let's just check with other universities and see what is happening. So this is at Cardiff, as I said. I have one at Southampton. So use the filter again for UK and international student. Well, this one, at least the first one, is saying 30th of June. Unfortunately, 30th of June might have passed by the time you see this video, because this video will only come out on the 30th of June actually. So probably too late for this one. But the other one here is saying the 31st of July. So there is still time. You can catch it. You can open it on a new tab to see what it contains. Once again, the requirement is a 2-1 degree. And The topic is also here. We can rush to funding. So there's a funding of over £20,000, and then we can also go to entry requirements. So a 2-1 and usually a background in chemical engineering, chemistry, and the rest of them. So you see what I mean? This is still very open, and with your bachelor's, you can apply for it. So check for your own field, and hopefully there is something there for you. So this one says that there are 80 positions, 80 projects open to international students. So check quickly and see if there is something for you here. And I have yet another university. This is at the University of Loughborough. Loughborough University. Let's use the funding status. Funded studentship. Fee status. International student. So these are the ones for international students. The deadline for this one is the 29th of July, and then you resume on the 1st of October 2025 this year. So I'm not making it up here. You can see it on the screen on the university website. So this one 15th, resuming 1st of October. So you can see all these opportunities are still open. So hopefully you find something that would give you the last minute miracle. You can also check what it covers, what you get in exchange. So here it says it's fully funded. You need just a 2-1. Then we can go to funding. For the funding, I don't know if you can see this, a little bit small, but it's saying a 3-year studentship, and you get over £20,000 in stipend. And of course, your university tuition is covered. We also have Glasgow, University of Glasgow, Scotland. And let's use the filter function once again to say I am non-European. And then I think there are up to 16 scholarships for non-Europeans. And look at this one, the deadline. Let's make it bolder. The deadline, 7th of July. So just a week away. So if you're interested in this, you want to start working on it as soon as you can. Let's see more details. So a full summary. And then you can see covers full tuition of over 19,000 for 3.5 years. So check through these pages. Of course, I'll leave a link to them. And who knows, you might just find something in your area of interest and then apply as soon as you can. Lots of opportunities still open for September, October 2025 intake. Unbelievable, if you ask me. Unbelievable. A number of people have already probably given up on this, on the coming academic year, saying probably I'll just wait till next year before I'll get in. But this is an opportunity to get in this year. And of course, you can always check for the English language requirements. So what you just do is go to the search bar, type English. Oh, it's already there. So English language requirements. So it usually brings out a number of suggestions. Let's see if I can get some. Okay. English proficiency. Let's scroll down and look for where it talks about exemptions and alternative exams. So I'm scrolling down. These are the different exams you can take. And then I already see here, if you're West African, you probably know what I mean. The West African Examination Council Year 12 certificate. So this is the exam usually taken in high school if you're in a number of West African countries, like Nigerians, Ghanaians, I think Sierra Leoneans, Liberians would know this exam. So this exam, just get a C6 here, it's sufficient. You do not have to write any of the IELTS and the TOEFL. So check for your own country. I can see Kenya here already. Kenya Certificate of Secondary School, of Secondary Education. So these are the alternative to the IELTS or the TOEFL exams, which are often very expensive and, time consuming. So this is at what university is this? Southampton University. So before you apply to any of these universities, you want to check out for these things as well. Well, usually they have waivers. So Southampton, check for Cardiff. You can also check for um, Loughborough, University, or Glasgow. So to just make sure that what you actually need to prepare are like your documents, your CV, transcript, um, statement of purpose, things like recommendation letters, the basic regular documents for this application. And that is it, guys. Fully funded master's PhD opportunities in the UK, still accepting applications for the September October 2025. That's this year's intake. So if you're still looking for an opportunity to study in the UK fully funded, do not give up yet. Try one of these opportunities. Fully funded for 3.5 years, and you get a stipend of close to £20,000. So as usual, guys, we cannot wait to celebrate you. So get to work. The deadline is very close. And if you've not subscribed, please do so, because many more opportunities like this will be coming your way. And I will see you at the top sooner than later. Bye-bye for now. Cheers.